This is a disgrace. King Charles to get £45 million pay rise in royal annual income. In a move that is sure to spark outrage among the British public, Buckingham Palace has announced a staggering £45 million increase in King Charles III's annual royal income. The news, which comes amidst a crippling cost-of-living crisis and widespread financial hardship across the United Kingdom, has been met with a chorus of condemnation and disbelief. But before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. "This is a disgrace," exclaimed one vocal critic, who spoke on the condition of anonymity. "How can the king justify such a massive pay rise when families up and down the country are struggling to put food on the table and heat their homes? It's an absolute slap in the face to the very people the monarchy is supposed to serve." The increase, which will see the king's annual income swell to a staggering £142 million, has been attributed to a variety of factors, including the recent transition of power following the death of Queen Elizabeth II, as well as a rise in the profits generated by the Crown Estate, a vast property portfolio owned by the monarchy. The Crown Estate is performing exceptionally well, and as the new monarch, King Charles is entitled to a larger share of the profits, explained royal financial expert Dr. Sarah Whitson. However, the timing of this announcement could not be worse, and the optics are simply dreadful. Indeed, the news has come at a particularly sensitive time, with the UK grappling with the highest inflation rates in decades, soaring energy bills, and a looming recession. The government's response to the crisis has been widely criticized as inadequate, and the prospect of the king receiving a substantial pay rise has only added fuel to the fire. At a time when millions of Britons are facing the choice between heating and eating, the notion that the king will be pocketing an extra £45 million is simply unconscionable, said Labour MP Emily Thornberry. It's a slap in the face to hardworking families who are struggling to make ends meet. The backlash has extended beyond the political sphere, with social media platforms ablaze with outrage and calls for the monarchy to reconsider its financial priorities. Many have pointed to the vast wealth and privilege enjoyed by the royal family, contrasting it with the increasingly dire circumstances faced by the general public. The royal family is already obscenely wealthy, and this latest pay rise is just another example of their complete disconnect from the realities of everyday life, said one Twitter user. It's time for them to start making real sacrifices and showing some genuine empathy for the people they're supposed to serve. Despite the intense criticism, Buckingham Palace has so far stood firm, defending the decision as necessary to ensure the continued smooth functioning of the monarchy. In a statement, a palace spokesperson argued that the increase was in line with established protocols and would allow the king to fulfill his duties effectively. However, the growing public outcry has led some to question whether the monarchy can continue to operate in such an insular and detached manner. With the cost of living crisis showing no signs of abating, and the government's response widely perceived as inadequate, the pressure on the royal family to demonstrate more sensitivity and fiscal responsibility is only likely to intensify. As the debate rages on, one thing is clear. The king's £45 million pay rise has struck a raw nerve with the British public, and the fallout from this controversy is sure to reverberate through the halls of power and the hearts of the nation for some time to come.